Yo, what's going on, everybody? Overgrown callouts for the map Overgrown. This is, oh man, it's not a fun map. I don't like this map at all. But, I promised that I would continue that callout series. I apologize if I sound kind of sick because I kind of feel like I am. No, yeah, I definitely am. So, yeah, we're going to be going over the callouts for the map Overgrown for all you competitive players out there. So, obviously, start out in the offensive spawn. Right where I just was. This building right here is called Broken, right? So a lot of people, will say, "Oh, he's sniping Broken." That probably means they're right here, right? This is Broken, bottom Broken, and then top Broken right here, right? That's pretty simple call. Nothing too complicated there. Next, this bridge and that bridge. There's two bridges, so calling it bridge might not be the most helpful thing. I like to call this wood bridge and that stone bridge, right? Um, to just keep things simple, obviously it's wood bridge, stone bridge. This whole middle map, like the whole big swamp thing, is called creek, right? Um, very straightforward. If they run along there when they're crossing on offense, just call their crossing creek, and you'll be good to go. Now, this right here, I like to call shed or wood shed. Whatever floats your boat. Doesn't really matter. It's a shed. Call it shed. This is called barn. It's obviously a barn where like animals would be. Yeah, barn. Um, then out here, this whole kind of area I'm at right now, I call propane, just because there's big giant propane tank. That's pretty obvious. Um, field or tractor, but I hear most people call it field. Just for simplicity purposes. Now, this building right here is called L, right? It's shaped like an L. And a little tip, if you go right here, you can watch the bomb. That is a very, very good spot. No one ever checks it. But yeah, this building I'm in right now is called L. Then you obviously have the B bomb area right here. And this building, this whole building is grandma's, right? Grandma's house. So you can say bottom grandma's, top grandma's, grandma stairs, or grandma stairs, and then grandma ladders. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward too. Now, this building right here, I like to call cube because it's shaped like a cube. But I've heard a lot of I don't want to say pro streamers, but like Nick Merckx, I think he calls it blue. So you could call it blue if you want, or you could call it cube. Both of those are pretty darn good. And yeah, if you didn't know, you can get on top of it. Like so, top blue, top cube, you can see pretty much like the whole freaking map. You can even see if they crossed A. But this is a call out video, so there's no time for that. Like I said, stone bridge. Very, very obvious. It's stone bridge. This building right here is called Fire. This is this nice hobo fire they got going in here. So yeah, Fire, that building. Um, okay. This area back here is gas station or gas. Sometimes people, they'll be sniping from gas like that. But yeah, this is all called gas. For this propane tank, I probably wouldn't call it propane just because the other one over at B is propane. But you guys can call it whatever you want. I don't know what you want to call it. Gas propane tank. I don't know. I don't know. You gotta just be specific in those situations, like the propane tank by the gas station. This I call oil. Kind of this whole area around this truck or oil truck. You really don't even need a call out for this. Just say they're outside of fire or they're outside of this building, which I'll get to in a second. But yeah, obviously A bomb right there. This building, you can either call A bomb or A building, I mean, or library. Now, I think it's easier to call it A building, but I've heard, for instance, the old men of Optic call it library, bottom library, top library. But I would just call it A building just for simplicity purposes, and kind of makes everything a little bit more simple. Right here, this is called hole in the wall, or hole in the wall. Never mind, that's the same thing. Okay. Uh, yeah. People say, "Oh, that's a long call out," but it's really not. You can just say hole in the wall. It's pretty darn fast actually. So, uh, yeah, obviously you have spots to go to creek there, but that's hole in the wall alongside with the A building. And that pretty much sums up all the main spots. You can obviously call this like their tank or our tank, depending on um, where what side you are on, offense or defense. As far as these little crevices go, I know people like or want callouts for these because sometimes people plant the bombs and then they'll just lie like in these crevices, as well as this one. There really aren't callouts for these. Like I don't know what you would call them. I just yeah. Um, but okay, I want to address something in my last callout video. I believe it was backlot. I got some comments and they went a little bit like, you should be more specific. Call out all the corners in your spawn. Like, okay. And I'm not over exaggerating. Someone actually wanted me to like call out what like the back corner of my spawn was. And you're not gonna ever be in a gunfight all the way back here that involves a call out. You know what I'm saying? Or like, I guarantee someone's gonna say, "Why didn't you call out this?" Like, no one's. When are you gonna be in a gunfight here? That's my question. It's actually a good spot to watch the A flank, but yeah. So that's gonna sum it up for this video, guys. If you like, make sure to drop a like, and I'll be coming out with more of these. I think I'm gonna do strike next, for the map. And after that, I just have crossfire and I guess I could do District 2. Crossfire District Vacant. Are the only ones left I have to do. But yeah, I will see you guys in another video. Peace out. Oh yeah, and hope you enjoy the webcam. That's a cool new feature. And I don't care about my hair right now. I woke up and